Dear brothers and sisters, the peace of the Lord be with you. I am so glad to be with you by means of my channel on YouTube. My name is Claudio Rizzo from Buenos Aires, Argentina. I am a former and a preacher of the Catholic Church. So far, I've been giving retreats for 33 years to priests, religious brothers and sisters, and to laymen. Here, I want to present to you the first book which was published through Editorial Guadalupe from Argentina in the International Book Fair, which took place last year here in Argentina. You may enter internet through Libreria Guadalupe. My first book's name is The Sense of Life from a Christian perspective. It deals with the fact of finding out why we are on earth and what's the point. To some extent, I aim at the meaning of the daily challenges with the presence of our Lord Jesus Christ among us. Not often is it possible to get a Christian vision of our mood, which doesn't let close chapters of our lives, and some items of our history need to be closed. Don't you think so? In this book, I propose to you the elements we have to clarify to get rid of this load that might burden our minds and souls. St. Paul teaches us we are only one thing, mind, body, and soul, being the latter our capacity for transcendence. Mainly, we ought to be determined to abandon the unhappiness and the rejections we've had along our lives. At times, our level of exigency is high, and this brings about sadness. In addition, we spend most of our time suffering from our past and with its ups and downs logically. I want to ratify that there may be some sort of disagreement or a lack of acceptation on the part of our parents, relatives, teachers, sons. This produces a feeling of guilt and others. In this sense, we'd rather analyze and deepen what I call the sin of the guilt. We should wonder who are the main characters and the responsibility of each one. Maybe the problem comes from the shame, the fear for love, the fear for failure. There are so many things which lead us to point out that everything is in our hands. However, it isn't like this. Each one has done and does what he could and what he can. We are subjected to the circumstances, undoubtedly. I suppose that you've thought of that. By contrast, it's time we did it. In short, it happens that the history of our lives has created within us a person that in fact is not the genuine one. The Lord has come to rescue us. One of the probable reasons why we are not authentic is the use of our interior freedom. It's time to start. This book surely will be of great support to you. At least, I hope so. On one hand, I suggest go into more information. It's a headline at the top on the right side of the channel. To have an overall picture about my pastoral activities in the Catholic Church. It's all written in English. On the other hand, I make a point of visiting my channel in Spanish, that is Claudio Rizzo Teólogo. Rizzo is written with double Z, On the channel, there is a function which lets you translate into your own language all the recordings and films. They are nearly 500 in all. Well, to conclude, thanks for paying attention, and I hope you'll make good use of the channel and everything I can share with you. God bless you always.